Gonna want to miss this video. As soon as I found out that they had a new level designer, I got a hold of the developers of Day of Dragons. And then I was like, can I just ask them a few questions? Just a mild interview. To my surprise, they said yes. But even more than that, he gave me a tour of the new map. Guys, you're gonna love this. Hey everybody, today I have a very special guest, the brand new level designer for Day of Dragons. Everybody, let's welcome Echo. Hey Echo.
Hello.
Now Echo, I heard you were going to show us some amazing stuff today.
Yes, I have a few things planned. So we have, a nice waterfall, cave, the mushy pond, and a few other nice little spots added. So this is the river I was talking about. With this, so this is actually the start just up here. I haven't actually done anything with this just yet, but there'll be a waterfall here, and there'll be some secrets by this waterfall I'm not going to share just yet. But so if you either want to swim or walk along the edge, you can walk along the edge here, and you will eventually reach the start of a waterfall. This will allow you to kind of overlook a major part of the forest area. And if we do kind of climb our way down, you'll see there's multiple ledges for dragons to nest or just hang out in. So, there's one up there. There's a couple more, along here. And if you're a really skilled flyer, you could probably land up here. And of course, we have two areas down here you're able to hang out in, either one here on this side or on this side. What's cool about this, though, is this side actually does have a hatchy/juvie cave to hide from the big guys. So you'll be able to kind of crawl your way into here. It's a little dark, but you'll be able to crawl into here.
Oh, wow.
Right. I haven't added lights yet, so it's still a work in progress.
You plan on doing lights, or is there going to be crystals? What are you thinking back there?
There's probably going to be crystals involved. There might be some fireflies as well to give that nice warm glow. There's gonna be some food in there as well. Maybe some water. I'm not sure yet. I might just keep the water out here, so you have to venture out. But whoops, it's gonna be a safe haven on this side as well. There is something special about this side in particular, but I have to keep it a secret for now.
Interesting. It's completely different. You wouldn't even think this was the same map.
That is a bit of the goal. I'm trying to add a lot of new areas and revamp areas. Some will be similar and some will be completely different. So like with this map, I've kept Mushy Pond, I've kept Cave, etc. So you'll be able to kind of, recognize some areas. And for anyone who's small enough, will be able to hang out in a log bridge. Be able to run across from one side to the other. And depending on what they're doing, they can actually hide from shadow scale shots.
I was worried with you redoing the map that we would lose things that were fun to fly under and be able to make a challenge out of. And this, even the log being right here, I could see us trying to fly down and under the log and through it. I mean, that's going to be absolutely awesome for the Dragon games. I'm excited about it already.
Yeah, I've wanted to do some form of natural flight course. So now, obviously, I won't share where this flight course is, but you'll be able to tell pretty easily if you actually look for it. So
I'm excited. Like, I've tried to fly the ravine, and that's pretty much impossible. But this looks
ravine
awesome.
would be redone, so you could actually fly through it.
Oh, very cool.
You would be required to be able to fly pretty well, but you could totally do it. We also do have a little nesting area here for anyone who wants to, get away from any of the dragons or just want a nice view of waterfall. They're able to nest here. So that's an adult, and I believe that's a juvie. So
that's my spot. I claim it. I'm claiming it right now.
So far, a lot of people want that spot. So it's a prime spot, it's high up. You get a nice view.
Pretty
But
much safe
but
from acid spitters.
well, maybe they might get creative with this little ledge here that's just conveniently
Oh.
placed.
Oh, I wonder why. Oh, actually, right
Yeah,
above it too. You could probably fall down on them.
true. Actually, I gotta fix that. That's waiting for a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix
They,
that. I know someone's gonna get stuck there, so guaranteed someone's gonna get stuck there if it's an accident or on purpose. So, and then if you follow along down here, there's some areas that aren't finished. This particular spot here, there's something that's gonna be there, but Unreal did a thing and didn't save it, so I'll have to re-add it. But if we do follow along the river here, you'll notice we have a bit of a creek area that I've been working on a little bit. So you'll be able to hang out by here.
Something I'm noticing right away, before you even say anything else, you can see the bottom of the lake or the river here.
Yes.
The old map, let me just show a picture of that right away. You couldn't see, you could hide under the water. Is that going to be something we can still do?
As a matter of fact, the river is actually deep enough that you'll be able to swim.
Mm.
So as an acid spitter, this particular area here, you can probably get some good ambushes.
You won't be able to hide as a regular dragon throughout the entire river anymore.
No, I'm removing that ability. I don't like it. I've been ambushed too many times. There's a whole new way of ambushing. And so yeah, if we come along down here, apparently I didn't finish that. If we do come along down here, you actually will find another little area that has been added. So this is a nice area, to nest. There's a little caves, nothing too big, but you can fit a dragon or two in there. And we do have a couple mushroom spots. And so my revenge for the ankle biting of the hatchies is placing a mushroom here that's just too high for them to reach. So that's my revenge. Yeah, so that's this area. It's also not fully done yet. You'll notice the tops of the rocks aren't textured correctly yet, but it'll get there. And if we keep following, we can we'll eventually reach the end. There's nothing that's happening after this point. I haven't added it yet, but I am experimenting with a grassy field area. So you won't have constant forest. You'll be able to run out into the open and hang out there. So this is still a work in progress. I haven't actually finalized anything yet, but we do have a nice little pond area. We also have some flowery patches along the grass field, and we do have some lily pads as well to kind of give it some nice decoration. And of course, we have a diving board. Every ledge should have a diving board.
It should.
Yes, so I've added a diving board, so any hatchies that want to jump in, or any form of dragon that wants to jump in, they can. And the water's deep enough, so.
I don't know if you've thought of this, but that kind of looks like a dragon head.
Yes,
And
I recognize that, and I was tempted to add horns, but I might add little eyes, just for fun.
I'd call this dragon's head. That'd be the name of the spot for me. Now, do you have names for all the spots?
I will be coming up with names, so that way no one gets confused. So I know Mushy Pond is being renamed. Actually, this is Mushy Pond. I should have actually had a better entrance. But this is actually the little Mushy Pond that we saw earlier. It's a little bit bigger than what you saw.
A little. The old spot was like an eighth of this.
So this is the new area. So you have a nice little island in the center there. So if you want to hang out there, do some nesting, whatever, you can. And you can also totally get ambushed by ASDs. Here's my unit of measurement for how deep it is. So it's pretty deep.
Now, question, is this still going to be loaded full of mushrooms?
This one will have more mushroom locations, yes. But there won't be as many mushrooms. Might be other food sources, crabs and such, but it won't be loaded with mushrooms along the edge. That'd be way too many mushrooms.
This seems like the perfect acid spitter spot.
Yes, this was kind of tailored towards acid spitters, mainly because the lake is insanely deep. I have not added the underwater post-process effect yet, but it is quite deep. so you can totally hang out. There also is going to be a few other secrets I'm purposely not showing that will come in either 1.0 or later. So the downside with working on the map this close to release is that I can't get everything I want done. I have a lot to do, so you think, oh yeah, this is a big area. When you zoom out, I have a lot to do, so I can't add everything I want to. So some things might feel really empty, or some areas might feel really empty. That's because it is. I haven't actually gotten to fully detailing it and actually spending time thinking about it, just because I just don't have the time yet. But you get to look forward to future updates. That's what those are for, as well as other dragons, but map stuff. And if we take a look at our next area, if we just kind of wander through here.
Is this the exact same spot as the old cave?
Yes. It's just a little bit bigger. Just a tad.
Just a smidge.
So for any daredevil dragons out there who want to jump off and land into the water, you can. So this area is a lot bigger than what a lot of people are used to. So you actually have a lot of features here, and it isn't actually done either. So one of the major things you might notice is this isn't actually a cave. If you look, we have 1, 2, and 3 entrances. Sadly, I've sealed them off because I don't have time to work on them. With that being said, I do plan on releasing a caves update, and that will have all of these opened up, and you'll have a massive cave system to explore.
Oh. Now, will you be able to fly in the caves? Do you know? Are they going to be big enough to fly in? Really?
To my knowledge, and to the current plan, which may totally change, but the plan is to actually have a full ecosystem underneath the map. It'll be the bio's natural habitat down there. You're going to have tons of glowing things, multi biome areas, stuff like that. So you'll be able to totally survive under there.
With lakes, rivers, streams,
waterfalls,
everything.
The whole 9 yards.
Oh, you imagine going through there and you've got like this lit up waterfall coming down. Oh my god, I can't. No. It's gonna be amazing. And that's gonna be the caves update you're thinking.
Yeah, so there's obviously going to be update 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So it's going to be called up, update 1.1 or whatever the major thing is, whether that's the new dragons or whatever. But there's also going to be another name for that update for map wise. So, I might just sneak in, this is actually the caves update, this is the water update, stuff like that. So you'll always have new additions. Every update, you're going to have a new addition to the map, whether that's tweaking a lot of things, bug fixes, or just full on new areas. You can expect to at least find one of those things in every update.
How long have you been working on this map?
I started working on this map, I'm going to say early September.
Oh, wow. And you're this far already?
Getting there. A lot of the work was just set up, getting everything, working. That was the major part. That was the most time consuming. Building the map doesn't take as long. It still takes a very long time. It's not just aimlessly placing stuff. You do have to think about how everything works. So there's a lot of planning that goes into every area. So it takes a lot of time.
I would have thought you've been working on this for like 3 months. Like, seriously.
No,
the changes are just so drastic.
I'm trying to keep them drastic. I'm trying to make sure that it's still recognizable to the person who's played this map for a long time, but is still a new experience.
Seeing as how you've been doing this for what, roughly about a month, how long do you think it's going to be for you to actually finish the map? All right, that's where we're going to end today's episode. Find out on tomorrow's episode what Echo's answer was. And remember, this is part 1 of a 3-part series, but don't worry, I will be releasing all 3 episodes this weekend. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you could, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to see you on tomorrow's episode. I want to say thank you for watching. Later, players.